Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing very fabulous. So today's video is going to be so fun. I'm so excited because I have the new Morphe holiday palette, 35 Tease the season. Clever little name, but look at this beauty. It is so pretty. Doesn't your eye just automatically go to this beautiful pressed pigment right here in the middle? But what I want to do is I'm gonna talk about the palette just very briefly. I'm gonna swatch it for you, and I'm gonna do two different eye looks. Now I've already swatched the entire palette because I already tried to film this video, and I don't know what happened. It said my memory card was not put in right or something, but here I am again. So I have kind of taken the first layer off, so that's why it kind of looks like I've dug in there because I already have. But before I get right into it, my name is Carrie. I love makeup. Let's keep it simple and fun. So please subscribe to my channel if you like my content. And for those of you already subscribed, you guys are the best. I have the best subscribers. Thank you very much for your support. So this palette, 35 shades in here. It does retail 20, it does retail for $28 at Ulta. You can get it, and you can get it on Morphe's website. They have some other little smaller palettes and some lip products and some brushes that are also part of their holiday line that I didn't really go for. But this palette I was super excited for because last year's palette, No Silent Nights, I'll compare it for you in just one second. I'll show it to you side by side. But that palette has got to be my favorite drugstore palette on the planet. It is such good quality. So I'm hoping that this particular palette is as good a quality. So let me show you the No Silent Nights real quick. And by the way, you guys, when I purchased this yesterday at Ulta, I did have a $5 off coupon and I was able to use it on this palette. So it ended up being with tax, $24.50. So this is Morphe's big artistry palette from last year, the No Silent Nights. And it looks very similar, very similar. Let me show them to you side by side. There's very small differences with these two palettes. This is No Silent Nights, and this is the Tease the Season. No Silent Nights is a little bit more orangey with their tones, a little bit more yellow and orangey, whereas these are a little bit more neutral, not as orangey or yellow. But you can see both palettes laid out very similar. Put the No Silent Nights back. By the way, I did repurchase another one. It's limited edition, but I found it at my local TJ Maxx for 19 bucks. So I grabbed another one because I'm like, I really love that palette and I want to have a backup because, you know, they get all messy and fluffed up and, you know, just gross. So anyways, so the palette is laid out really nice. Morphe takes the brain work out of trying to figure out what type of eye look you're going to achieve. Sometimes looking at these huge palettes like this, it can be a little overwhelming and it can be a little intimidating. However, with something like this, where all your mattes are on the top, all your shimmers are on the second row, all your mattes are on the third row, with the exception of this beautiful pressed pigment right here that your eye is just instantly drawn to. Fourth row is your shimmers, and then the fifth row is mattes again. It makes it so easy because all you have to do to achieve an eye look is take a row top down. That's your eye look. Just any one of these rows here, top down, and put it on your eyes, and it is going to be a beautiful eye look. So they've taken the brain work out, which is great because that's what I like. I don't like a lot of thinking. I just like to be able to just, you know, go to town. So before I do an eye look, I'm going to do one on this side, one on this side. I'm going to swatch these for you and I'll tell you what the names are. But anyways, if you're wondering about my jewelry, you guys, my earrings, Kohl's, my necklace, Kohl's. This is actually my real diamond that my husband proposed to me with that I don't normally wear because I like to wear stand-ins just for, you know, I don't want to lose anything or knock it or whatever. But anyways, this ring is from Temu. The bracelets that I had on were Kohl's. All right, so anyways, let's get to the goods. Let's get to these swatches. So this first one is You're a Gift. Very soft, very light, beautiful brow bone. Highlight right there. This one is Beauty Secret. This one is Laid Bare. And this one, how gorgeous. Oh my God, Privacy Please. Let me see if I can build it up a little bit. Total Surprise, Hush Hush, Presence of Mind, Expert Tease. Very revealing. What's Inside, Festive Rush, Most Wanted. Nice List, No Regrets, Out of the Box, Tag Me. See if we can get a little bit more pigment on Tag Me. Full package, and then this is that beautiful pressed pigment in the middle, and that one is called Pink Ribbon. You'll definitely have to use like a glitter glue for that. Oops, I got some pigment there, guys. I'm sorry, ignore it. All right, so that is the first half of the palette. I'm gonna change arms. Naughty List, BYOB, Take the Reins, and Highly Gifted. Let me get a little bit more on that one. Rap Star, Stocking Stunner, What I Want, and Berry Mysterious. Special Delivery, Got Receipts, Undisclosed. Nope, that's now presenting Undisclosed. I went out of order a little bit, you guys. I'm so sorry. Let's see if I can keep my names in order. All right, all wrapped up. Love Morphe. Oh, that's a big one, huh? Seasons Treatings and Bow Ties. Sorry, bow tied. No S on the end. Last but not least is A Secret. I know that I am not the most gifted swatcher, you guys, but you know, the practice makes perfect. I need to start practicing these swatches. Okay, so I'm gonna do two different eye looks, and oh man, I'm torn, you guys. I'm really torn, but I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go into this row right here, and just use every color in this row here, this middle row, and then I'm thinking maybe this one right here. All right, so let's just get into it. Let's just get right into it. Going into Privacy Please, and that is gonna be my transition. And that one is, oh, it's such a beautiful, like pink shade. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm not really even sure how to describe it. It's so pretty. I don't know, it's really pretty. All right, so now in that same row, going into Love Morphe. Let's take Love Morphe. Let's start to darken up this outer V and crease. That is highly pigmented and it's very buildable, and I even tapped off. And all right, let's see if we can blend some of that out. Man, that is, whoa. Okay, there was too much. I put too much on. That was my fault. All right, I'm just gonna keep blending it out. I'm gonna get a different brush, a smaller brush. This is an E22 from Blinged Brushes, and it'll fit right here, right in my crease. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of an uneven application, but that might have been my fault because I had put way too much pigment by mistake. I'm gonna go back into Privacy Please, and I'm just gonna blend it all out. But you know what? Once you put these glitters and shimmers on, you can't really see any kind of mistake or imperfection. I'm going to go into All I Want, and I'm going to tap it on the lid. It is a shimmer color, but it's not too bad. Okay, I'm able to blend it out on the eye. I'm not getting very much fallout, and I'm not using any glitter glue or anything, so that's good. Okay, perfect. Very nice. And see, it completely concealed any uneven from that Love Morphe color, that deeper berry color. Man, really pretty. Okay, so I am going to go back in with the deeper berry color, just right here, stamp it out. I'm not adding any more pigment. I'm just using whatever's left over. All right, beautiful. Okay, I am going to take some glitter glue. Okay, I'm just using AOA Studio from Shop Miss A. It's tacky base, but it's a glitter glue because I am going to go in with that pink ribbon color. I'm going to put it right here in the middle of the lid, and it won't stick without a glitter. You're going to need a glitter glue for sure, or at least wet your brush. That is so pretty. It is just so pretty. It's just adding some sparkle, just very, very little. Okay, I'm gonna stop there with that particular color and we're gonna move on. If I need to add more, I will. But I just wanted to put a little bit down. So that way, if I decided to put a shimmer, any more shimmer, those beautiful sparkles will kind of like shine through, like kind of in the background. It'll look really pretty. Okay, inner corner highlight. All right, so I'm taking Festive Rush. If I swatched it and I called it something else, you guys, I'm sorry. I can't see the small handwriting. All right, I'm gonna take that in the inner corner. No glitter glue. I'm gonna buff it out. Okay, no fallout. This is good. I mean, very, very little. Let's buff, 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 bring it up and over. Bring it up and over. Ooh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna go back in. And at this point, I've used every single shade in that row. Let's keep going with it. I want more. What do I want? What do I want? Okay, how about we take that festive color. It's called Festive Rush is really the full name. And I'm gonna highlight the brow bone right here. And then we'll get to the underneath the lower lash line. A little tiny bit of fallout, but very little. I'm gonna go back in with what I want, and I'm going to bring it up and over a little bit. And I'm gonna tap right here. And I will add, and I'm gonna take that also underneath the lower lash line. Trying not to make a silly face. Man, really pretty. Okay, this is looking very pretty so far. Super pretty. I'm gonna take a tiny bit of Love Morphe, that deeper berry. Let's just add a little. Deepen this up a little bit. A little bit. Okay, now definitely want a little bit more of that pink ribbon, that pink sparkle. I'm gonna get Max Mixing Medium. It's not for the intention of spreading the pigment, that pressed pigment. It's more of, I want to be able to mix it with a brush. Sometimes when I mix a glitter glue with the brush, it doesn't work out as good. So, but the mixing medium works out really well. Works better for a brush. I'm going in, I'm getting a whole chunk, a whole bunch of it. All right, here we go. All right, let me have something to work with here. Okay. These pressed pigments like this, where it is like just glitter, sometimes they can be hard to figure out. Okay, pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, let's put some of that underneath the lower lash line, just a little. I'm just gonna tap. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. Okay, let's just finish this eye up before we even move over here. I'm gonna tight line with the But First Espresso from Essence. It's just a dark brown eyeliner. I'm gonna do top and bottom. Sometimes I leave the lower lash line just bare, but. And I'm gonna go in with the Lancome Lash Idol Mascara. Okay guys, this eye is done. I had very little fallout that I just kind of fluffed away, but I mean, overall it was really not bad. I was impressed. Okay, so now we can move on to this eye. Now with this eye, I'm gonna go in this row. That's the row that I'm gonna do. It's the very first row in the palette. And where's my brush? All right, and I'm going into You're a Gift. Tap off. It's very powdery, and that is going to be my transition. It might even be light enough. Oh yeah, let's just put it all over the eye. How about it? Okay, yeah, okay, super light. You can't even really see it, but we use it as a base. All right, so now I'm gonna go into Out of the Box. That'll be my transition. Blending beautifully. Go in for a little bit more. Really pretty. Really, really pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm gonna go in Undisclosed. It's the last shade, and I'm gonna start to darken up the crease and the outer V here. I'm gonna go in for a little bit more. I may need to change brushes. I think this might be a little bit too big for my outer V and inner corner, but I'm gonna, oh gosh, it's really pretty. All right, let me change brushes. Let me get a smaller, get a Refer number 13. It's a lot smaller for this area right here for my hooded eyes. Oh, that is pretty. Okay, this is looking really pretty. That is looking beautiful. The way that these colors are blending, I'm going underneath. The way that these colors are kind of complementing each other. A little bit more, take it up and over a little bit. Okay, no more pigment. Let's just blend things out. Y'all know I'm an overblender. I'm an overblender. If you don't know, you know now. Okay, the best part. Going into Highly Gifted. Let's see how it works without any glitter glue or anything. I'm just gonna take it on a brush, put it on the eye. Okay, I'm thinking, all right, I'm gonna finish this, cleaning it up and placing it, but it's gonna need some, yeah, it needs a little help. It needs a little glitter glue. Nothing wrong with the pigment. It just, you know, if you like a subtle, then just, you know, but put it all over my eyelid. I find that when I use glitter glue, it's best for me to put it on my eye and then go in with the pigment instead of mixing the glitter glue and the brush and the pigment together like I did with the mixing medium. Doing it kind of separate like this with the glitter glue, it's a little bit better. All right, here we go. Oh yes. Okay, there we go. You can see a little bit more of that kind of gold coppery color. Oh, it's pretty. Gosh, that's pretty. I'm admiring. Just give me a moment. I'm admiring. It's really soft. It's really beautiful. It's just real, like, delicate. No more pigment. I'm just taking what was left over from Undisclosed at the moment. Really pretty. Wow. Okay. Stop gawking, Carrie. Stop gawking. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Expert Tease. I'm going to tap off. Let's see what that looks like on the inner corner. I may have to go in with the glitter glue. Let's buff it, buff it, buff it. Ooh, yeah, it's nice and bright. It's brightening this eye. Let's bring it up and over. Okay, let's bring it up and over. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I don't know that I need the glitter glue. Maybe, but I don't think so. I think that looks really beautiful. Let's whatever's left over, brow bone, highlight. Oh, just right there, just right there. So pretty. Oh, okay. I'm gonna blend it all out. No more pigment. Let's just blend very gently. Wow. All right. That, no doubt, this is pretty too, no doubt. But I'm just so drawn to these like browns and coppers, and oh, it's just so pretty. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful and delicate looking. Let's tight line. I'm gonna tight line tops and bottoms. Then I'll go with the same mascara, and then I'll do my lips. Okay, guys, the eyes are done. The eyes are done. This looks absolutely beautiful. It looks really, really beautiful. I got a very little bit of fallout right here. I don't know if you guys can even see it, but a little bit there, but no matter. All right, so now let's move on to the lips before I show you the final look and give you kind of like some of my final thoughts. I'm gonna wipe my hand off here. I'm gonna go in with the Jaclyn lip pencil in Cupcake. I'm gonna go in with the MAC Dazzle lipstick in Wham. I don't think they sell this anymore, you guys. I got it from the cosmetics company store, so I'm not sure if it's available anymore. It's so beautiful. Now this lipstick doesn't need any help because it stands on its own. It's very beautiful, but I am going to add a little pink to it. And so I'm gonna use the Pat McGrath Labs Opulust Gloss in Under Your Spell. Added just a very subtle, very hint of pink, almost metallic to the lip. Really pretty. Okay guys, time for me to show you the final look. Okay, you guys, this makeup look is complete. That is using the new Morphe Holiday Palette, their Big Artistry Palette 35 TE. Tease the season. Let me give you a couple quick thoughts. I like the palette. I do. I like it. I think both eye looks very, very beautiful. I think the color story is very similar to last year's palette, the No Silent Nights. If you are not able to get your hands on the No Silent Nights, then I give the green light on this one. This is very good quality. What I used on my eyes was it was great. It blended beautifully. I had a little bit of trouble with this deep berry color here, this Love Morphe, but I think it was more my fault versus the pigment. Next time I'll go in a little bit lighter, so take that with a grain of salt. But I had no trouble at all with this particular row over here. I mean, it blended beautifully. I used every single color in each row on both of my eyes and came up with some very beautiful looks. So I think that if you have Morphe's No Silent Nights, do you need this one? You know, that's a good question. My thinking is well, I really love No Silent Nights. I might not be able to get No Silent Nights anymore, and I might want something that's a backup. So this would be a great choice. If you can get it on a sale, you know, like I did, you know, go for it. You know, if this is a color story that speaks to you, then I say absolutely. Then the quality was good. I will do more looks with this palette. And I want to get kind of maybe into these like maybe cooler areas over here. But I played it safe today with my warm tones, okay? But I needed to kind of, but I wanted to check out the formula. But anyway, so I think it's good, you guys. I think it's really good. I think Morphe did another great job with their artistry palette. So first impression, great. First impression, I think very good. I think really, really good. So I am super happy that I purchased this palette. So comment below, tell me what you think. Are you gonna purchase it? Are you on the fence about it? Do you want me to do more looks? I'm going to, I will, I'll do more looks. But please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.